Chill out record, chill out record, chill out record, chill out record, chill out record.
What's up, my people? I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh man, today's session is going to be crazy. We've got a lot to cover, so let's get started. All right. Thank you guys for checking out the channel. I really do appreciate it, guys. It's your host, SG, and this is the 9th session. And we're going to be working on this project. I had labeled this project Project 15. And there's a lot to get done. This is like a bare bone structure. And like I said yesterday, this is the track that we're going to be working on today. I'm just absolutely loving the whole pattern, the tune, everything about this beat. And there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. Of course, I'm going to group all of these channels correctly, label them, and put them in the right channel in the mixer. And then after that, apply the appropriate filters and EQ each one of these. And yeah, there's a lot of work to get done. So let's get started. Okay. So let's go through each pattern, and then so we'll close these off. Actually, you know what? Let's first go into the master channel, and let's get rid of the Maximus and the limiter. So we're going to disable these two. So we do not want to hear this song with the master and the limiter, with Maximus and limiter. We just want to hear it on its own without any. Well, actually, the limiter should stay on because it's like we want to clip off anything on the top, anything above 0 decibels. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just set this to default. I do not want to apply any limiting filters or anything. I just want a default limiter. It just clips off everything above 0 decibels. So that's fine. Okay. Now we're going to go through each one of these channels and assign the channels correctly. And let's get started. So pattern 1. What do we have in pattern 1? So let's go into pattern. Okay, so it's just the string. So we've got high strings here. They don't sound too bad. Let me just hear that again. A sec. Yeah, they sound okay. But that's on channel 4. So we've got 2 things on channel 1, 2, 3, 2 on channel 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2 on channel 10. 11's got this build-up thing. What the hell is this? Does this even play? All right. Okay. So that's that. Okay.
Chill out record, chill out
Of course,
record,
we've got that on channel 12, which has got the delay. And we've even EQ'd it using this basic equalizer, which I think I talked about it in a previous video where like this is such a shitty equalizer. So we don't want to use that, obviously. Let's see. And we've got the kick. We're going to change that in a bit. The 808. Ooh, so there's something cool I've done with the 808s. I've kind of tuned the envelope for it. So what that means is when I press the key, it plays the sine wave, but then when I release the key, it stops playing it, and you can see the release is pretty steep. So it just gets cut off. Well, not instantaneously, but still. Okay. But we'll tweak this later as well. Okay, let's hear the clap. That's that. Okay, so even the clap's got like some kind of reverb to it, I can see. Yeah. So claps on insert 2. That's on the mixer. I'll have to change that as well. And then the hi-hat doesn't have anything. Ooh. That's the snare, and then these are the strings. Okay, so these are high strings. Well, what the hell does high strings mean? It's just strings. So we can just, let's rename this to strings. Just strings, I think, is fine. And this is the choir. Oops. Okay. It has the release is actually negative. That's a bit weird. Okay. Brass. Okay. That's insert 6, and we've also done some EQ on that as well. Oh boy. Violins. Okay. So let's start off with the strings first. I think what I want to do is the reverb. So you see, because when you use Maximus adds its own reverb here. If I switch this off, you can hear like there is no reverb there at all. And I think that's how I would want it to sound. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make a channel all the way till the end. And I think there's a way that you can do that. Let me have a look-see here. Let's see here. Is there a way that I can add? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So channel 100. All right, so channel 100, we're going to rename and color this. We're going to call this the orchestral effects. And we're going to give it a nice red. So everything orchestral related is going to get into this channel 100, and then that channel is going to go into the master channel. Okay, so we're saying channel 4 is the string, so we're going to rename this to strings, and we're going to make all the strings and orchestral stuff red so that it's easier to just see, and we're going to remove it from the master channel, and we're going to plug it into our orchestral FX channel as such, and we'll set it obviously to 100. Yeah. So strings now goes into orchestral FX, and let's now on the strings channel we're going to remove. Do I remove this? Let's reset this. I'm going to reset all the effects. I want each instrument to go into their respective channels correctly, because that's the first step. Obviously, we want all the things to be plugged into the right channels first before we apply effects. The mistake that I did with this project was I just got a bunch of instruments, I plugged it into whatever channel, and I just applied filters. I didn't route the instruments correctly to the right channels and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna make all these changes. And what I'm gonna do with orchestral stuff is I'm gonna make them all red so it's like easier to spot. All right, so that's pattern 1, and we're gonna rename this pattern. We're gonna rename it to strings. Yeah, of course. Okay. So now we've got the first pattern, which is strings. It's the strings, which is here, which is on channel 4. And our channel 4 is labeled strings. Yay. So that's step 1. All right, let's go to the second one here. Let's see what's on pattern 2. Okay, so that's the choir. So choir, we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to rename this. We're going to make it red. We're going to... And that's on channel 5, so insert 5. So insert 5, we're not going to put in the master. It's going to go straight into our orchestral FX channel. And then from there, that's going to go into master. So now our insert 5, we're going to rename this to choir. All right. Nice. I don't know why I disabled that. And we're going to also reset this effects on this channel as well. I'm going to reset that as well. So the equalizer on each of these channels has been removed. All right, moving on to the next one. Brass. Oh, I forgot to label this pattern. Name this pattern, sorry. We're going to name it choir. All right, moving on to the brass. Not bad. All right, so let's color that in. And let's put that on pattern 6. So that's insert 6. We're going to rename this as well. And of course, this is going to go into our it's going to go into this channel here. So we just reset that. And we're going to call the pattern brass. All right, there we go. All right, what's the next one here? We've got violins on pattern 4. All right, so violins, we are going to go into, well, all of these are Nexus plugins. So yeah, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. So we're going to make that red. Violins. Oh, sounded like multiple violins, so yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we'll leave that there. Let's see. What else? So violins is on channel 7. So we'll come down here into the mixer, go into channel 7, change the rename and whatever. So violins, and make that color red, and say accept. And then this can plug into our orchestral effects channel. All right, so now can you see? Look at how organized this is. Oh, I'm so proud of myself. Okay, so let's hear this. Oh, and of course, we need to actually set the volume there. Okay, and then of course, let's remove that EQ there. So it's obviously going to sound different now. All right, so we've got that. Bass strings. Oh my God, I think this is also brass, I guess, but let's see. Okay, and also forgot to rename the pattern 4 and color it red. Okay, nice. Everything is looking sweet. And I forgot to remove the effects on this one. Look at me. So that's on the brass and then violins. All right. And it looks like all is plugged in correctly. Yeah. Okay, now insert 8, which is going to be the next pattern, 5. So that actually sounds like brass. Yeah, I was right. So let's call these brass 2 and brass 3. So, and then we can even group them together if we wanted. Uh, yeah, because brass normally would have. Oh, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, I know. I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so we will select that, make it red, or do we want to make the brass like a different color? We can make. I had even selected the wrong one. Okay, so we can make the brass yellow then. So let's do yellow for the brass. I think that, and even bring them together, I guess. So this can be like brass 2, brass 2, and brass 3. Okay, and then this. So let's select these 3, and we come in here and color them. Not random, sorry. Color gradient. Yeah, gradient is fine. So yellow and yellow again. Okay, so they're all yellow. So brass is all going to be yellow. And so we've got violin there. So we're going to move the brass that's on channel 6, which is here. We're going to move it to the right. Okay, so it kind of makes sense. And then we'll color this as well as yellow. Why did I select the wrong color anyway? It's fine. Okay, so we've got now our brass there, brass 1, 2, 3. So this will be, so 7, 8, 9. Yes, exactly. Brass 2, brass 3, and let's color that. Forgot to color it. Yes. All right, so we've got brass 1, 2, 3. And we're going to hook them into the right. So remove them from the master for all of them and plug it into this place here. All right, sweet. So all the brass now is going into the orchestral effects. Okay. And the only thing that the orchestral effects is going to have is basically just reverb effects. That's all it's gonna have. Okay. So all the reverb and the delay that Nexus plugin is doing for me, I'm going to remove that. Because why the hell would I want to use the native plugins reverb and delay when I can add my own reverb and delay here, which would allow me to be in control of how much reverb and delay I would want to put in in all of the instruments at the same time. The advantage of having reverb and delay on all your instruments at the same time, it makes your instruments sound like they're all being played in one area, in one vicinity, if that even makes sense. Because think about it like this: like if you're playing all these, when you go to a theater and you sit there and you watch people, the orchestral people playing all the instruments. I can't even remember what the name is, but they're just playing all the instruments in this one room. It sounds like they're all coming from the same room, isn't it? Because they all have the same, they all undergo the same reverb effects in that room. So yeah, that's what you'd want to achieve, and that's what I'm trying to achieve. Sorry. Yeah, and you know what? The funny thing is, it might sound stupid, but it makes a massive difference. So we're gonna switch these off, by the way. I'll have to go through each one and switch off all its reverb and delay, and then we'll have to tweak it accordingly. Okay, so that's done. Let's go back to the pattern that I had colored as, so pattern 5, obviously. Now this is going to be brass 2. Let's just rename this to brass 2. Okay, and so brass 1 is here. Where's brass 1? Yeah, brass 1 is here. So this is brass 1. So we want to move this down. So we can move down like that on the list. So we've got violins, brass 2, and then brass 3. This is going to be brass 3. Sweet. All right, so at least these are done. Now, what are these? Argo violin. What the hell is argo violin? Okay, so this is a violin 2, I guess you can say. So a violin 2. Looky. So let's rename and color this as well. Violin 2. Okay, so we'll call this violin 2, and we'll move this from channel 10. We want to move it up, so it'll just line up with that. And so we're going to move this up as well. So to move up, it's shift control up. What pattern was this again? Yes, pattern 7. So pattern 7, we're going to first of all rename this to violin 2. And we're going to move control shift up. So I do not know how many times I need to do this. 1, 2. So 2 more. 1, 2. Right, so we've got violins 2, brass 2, brass 3. Perfect. Choir and strings. Nice. Oh, look at that. It is just all coming together. Let me just save the project just in case. Okay, so we've got those there. And let's hear this. Okay, so that's on insert 10. And we're going to rename and color this as well. So this is violin 2, or violins 2. Okay, I'll just call it violins, and color that red. And we are going to remove, now look at that, we've got our EQ and all that kind of stuff here. So we're going to remove these. Bye. And let's move the violins 2 to the left. So how did I do that? I held down the Alt key, and I use the directional arrows to just move the things around. So you can see it even changes over here. You can see it's 6, 7. There we go. So it's all like grouped up and stuff. Nice. Okay, so that's done. Let's move on to the next one. Have I colored these correctly? I think they kind of look a bit different though. Let me have a look-see. Is this the same red? Nope, it's not. I was wondering. Okay, let's move on to orchestral hits. Aha, now look at that. Orchestral hits is hitting on pattern 7. Why? You see? So let's move that to pattern 11. Okay. Now, what the hell is on pattern 11? Oh, the build-up. This build-up thing. Okay, so we'll move the build-up to pattern 12, and then...
Chill out record.
See, now this one also has a delay there. It's like, oh my goodness. So that's going to go on to pattern 13 now. Okay, so 11 is going to be our orchestral hits. We'll just call it a hit. Hits. And well, let's make the hits and the other build-up stuff, let's make it orange. Or no, let's make it, now I want to leave blues for the Yeah, let's make it orange. Yeah. Yes. Hits. And the build-up is also going to be orange, like that. Well, it's not really a build-up. It's I would call it a sweeper. And so 11 and 12, I think. Yeah, no, yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then sweeper here. Now, I don't think these need to go to orchestral. Yeah, that they need to. They need to? Orchestral FX. Yes, I think they do. Let me think. Because yeah, actually they do. Maybe not the sweeper. The sweeper might not. No, I'm gonna send it all to the orchestral effects. Okay, it's fine. It is fine. So let it go here. And let it go here. And we'll color this to the right color. Sweet. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. So now let's rename our patterns. So this is going to be pattern 8. What the hell was pattern 8? Hits. Yeah, pattern 8 is hits. It gets a bit confusing if you do it quickly. So you need to be a bit mindful of try and remember like what the hell is what. Okay, so pattern 9 now is our what is this called? Kicks, claps, hi-hat, snare. So these are like our I can't remember what the name is. Okay, and we've got snares and kicks over here. So this is all our it's like FPC basically, yes. Right, and our sweeper comes in at pattern 12. Okay, so let's rename pattern 12 to call it sweeper and make this orange. Nice. Okay, so we've got hit sweeper, and then Chill Out Records logo I think can be, if there was an option to color it black, oh, that would be nice, but we don't have that option, do we? Can we make it black? No, we can't. Ah, that sucks. Okay, let's do light green. Chill Out record, not logo, but tag, basically. Actually, just call it tag. We already know this is a Chill Out Records. So that's a tag. Okay, so tag is on channel 13. So we come here and we'll just rename this to tag and make it green. Is that the green that I picked earlier? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so that's a tag. Perfect. So now everything's coming along really good. All right, let's look at our FPC. So we come into pattern. So let's first move our tag up there. So our sweeper is here. We want to move how many, whatever's 1, 2, 3. Let's move 3 channels up. Sweeper. We're on channel. Oh, what am I doing? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so sweeper is here. 10, 11, 12, 13. So what is 10? All right, so 10 is FPC. All right, so we're gonna name these FPC 1, FPC 2. Well, these are hi-hats really. These are just hi-hats. So this one can just be hi-hats. So let's rename this to hi-hats. Or yes, because if we name it FPC, if I do FPC 1, FPC 2, that would indicate that you do not play both FPCs over each other in the playlist. So what I mean by that is, let's pick a color first let's pick a dark deep blue for this. So what do I mean by we want to not overlap these two. So let me just do this 1 second here. Hi-hat. Okay, so what I mean by is, so if I go to the playlist, right, and we've got FPC1 here and FPC2 here. So we've got, let's say, no, let's do it here. So we've got FPC1 here and FPC2 here. And so if it's FPC1 and 2, we don't want to overlap it. So it's like we'll go from FPC1 to FPC2, and then hi-hats can then overlap. So it's visually, it makes sense visually. Like you can instantly just spot like, oh, okay, this is not supposed to be played on top of it like that. You see? So you would have to just be, so if this was FPC1, this is FPC2, and these are hi-hats, for instance, then that makes sense to me. And you don't need to overplay, you don't need to play one on top of two, right? This is going to be like a second alternative to the first one. Yeah. So that's what I think should be done. Okay. It's already starting to make some take shape rather. Okay. So that's hi-hats. Pattern 12. What's this? Okay, so this is also an FPC, so that's fine. And then we don't have anything else after. Oh, then we have the tag here. Okay, so this is an easy one. So let's color and rename this one tag, and we call it a green color, and then we'll just move that. So let's move the tag all the way till the bottom is fine. Or no, actually, let's move the tag. No, what do we want to do? Because I might have like multiple FPCs. Okay, so let's move the hi-hats down. Okay, so that's hi-hats is not the second last one. I want the hi-hats to be second last. Okay, so this is FPC1. All right, so let's start with FPC1, and we're going to make all the FPCs blue, dark blue. So pattern 10 is FPC1. FPC1. And this is going to be FPC2. FPC2. And we'll make this blue. And we'll say okay. Okay, so that now makes sense to me. So we've got this. Okay, that is sexy. Why the freaking hell is one of my snares playing on the strings? You see now, like you see? Now when you start organizing everything, you can instantaneously see what the freaking hell is this doing on that pattern. So I think, so insert 1, we're going to leave it for the kicks, okay? We're going to leave it for, would I even want the kick and the 808 on the same channel, really? That's a very stupid thing to do. So no, we're not going to do that. So we're going to have the kick on channel 1, 808 on channel 2. The clap can be on channel 3. Okay. Then let's bring in a channel like 14 here and just bring it all the way to this place here. And we're going to say the hi-hats. No, let's move the snares up. So we'll have the clap, the snare, then the hi-hats. Okay, so we've got kick 808s. Actually, 808s, I normally like to put 808s on the top. So it's like 808s first, then the kick, then the clap, then the snare. So snare can be on channel, why the freaking hell is it on channel 5? No. So we want the snare to be on channel 4. And then the hi-hats can be channel 5. So let's make a channel 5 for it. And so we'll drag the channel 15 all the way here. So now we have a channel 5 for our hi-hats. So let's go there. Beautiful. And so now that's the orchestral effects. And now let's have a channel for our FPC FX. Ooh, nice. So let's color this and call this FPC FX. So yeah, so we can fine tune our kick, clap, and snare and 808s into one channel. And let's color this a deep blue so it goes well with the theme. All right, so let's see if can I like multi-select these? And I'm pretty sure there should be a way to. Let me see. Like, how do I select multiple channels at the same time? Like, if I wanted to select this and this. No, that's just doing that. No. Okay, so 808, 808. Oh my goodness. 808s. That's the kick. This is going to be the clap. And this is going to be the snare. Like that. And this is going to be, what's channel insert 5. Insert 5 is the hi-hats, yeah. And that's going to be the hi-hats. Hi-hats. Okay. Oh, of course, and color that to blue. All right, so everything is set. So we're going to remove all of these from here. I'm going to string them into FPC FX. Okay, so 808's there. Clap is here. Snare is here. And hi-hats are here. Oh, not here, but here. Okay, so everything now goes into the FPC FX. Oh man, this is going to be so nice. I'm already loving the way it looks. Like everything is just organized. You know where everything is. All right, so let's tweak the FPCs now. Yeah, so now, well, hold on. I did not color, did I color these? Let me see if I colored these. This is fine. And did I color the next one? I don't think I did. In fact, I think some channels are missing their colors. FPC2. Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, I did. Okay, I did that. I think there's a way to see the colors for the different. Right. There we go. So choir is not colored. So let's go to choir and color the choir. The choir is supposed to be red. Sweet. And brass. Brass is supposed to be yellow. Yellow. Okay. All right. Oh. Now can you see that everything is starting to take shape. So if I start now locking to content, you can instantaneously see. Is there a way that I can unlock? Not lock to size. All right, so you can instantaneously see the things that are supposed to be grouped together aren't even grouped together. It's so much easier now to just to work with this project, you know? So we don't have something like track 8, track 9, instrument 7, you know what everything is on the playlist, and it's so much easier to manage your projects. It takes a lot of time and dedication in the beginning, but once you get it done, it is so much easier to work with your projects like that. And so this is supposed to be your tag. There we go. Now, I hope there is a way to move a certain channel up if I can. Oh, sweet. That is so nice. Let's move that up there. Okay, so we would want this to move down. And then violins too. Let's move this up. Da, 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 da. All right, so we've got strings, choirs, violins too. All right, we've got our brass, and we've got our hits, got our sweeper, we've got our FPCs. Now you can see the FPCs, right? So, and we've got a hi-hat. So let's move this down. So we got FPC 1 and 2. And I'm thinking of having an FPC 3. But here's the funny thing. Okay, that's right. So, okay, yeah. So what I'm going to do with FPC 2 is I'm going to literally just move all this content to the beginning, because it doesn't make sense to have it all the way till here. Yeah. So let's go to FPC 2. Go into the pattern selection. And so this is the 3 here. So how many bars? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do the 4 from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like here. And then we'll just go like that, and these 2 here. And then for the kick, we're going to go that. No, this one. Is it that one? Yeah, it's that one, and this one. Right? And we'll get rid of these. There we go. So now we can easily just move it there. Is this on the beat? Yeah, it's on the beat. Right, so we can easily just move that there. So that's FPC 2. And let's make an FPC 3 to go with that. So let's work on the FPCs. So let's now close the playlist. Oh, look at how sexy that looks. All right, go to FPC 1. All right, let's start off with FPC 1, and let's tweak this, and then we'll EQ all the other instruments one by one. So let's start off with the FPCs. It's very easy to do. Okay, oh my God, there's... So I've got, oh yeah. Oh, Sab, hey, what's up? Thank you for checking out the channel. I really do appreciate it. Say hi to your viewer. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't know if you've noticed, I've put like some really cool chat pop-up thingies here at the bottom. So like you can now, whenever you say something, it will just pop up over here at the bottom, and then it'll just fade away automatically. I don't need to click anything. So thank you for checking out the channel. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, anyway, so yeah, I hope you're enjoying your birthday, I think, with your niece or something. Well, whatever it is that you're doing. I hope you're having a good Sunday. And yeah, I really do appreciate that you have taken the time to check out the content. Although I'm not going to be talking to you directly today, it's just more of, as you can see, I've like organized all the instruments properly on my mixer. My mixer is looking like a freaking clown thing. It's got all the colors and everything, but it's looking so sexy. I'm really happy with this. Anyway. Oh yes, and I forgot to color these as well, these individual patterns. Good. Thank you for reminding me. Am I coloring the right blue? I don't know. Let me just double check this. Yeah, no, that's wrong. That's the wrong one. It's this. To to to. Nice. So 808 kicks, claps, snares, and hi-hats are all grouped together with one color. And now we're going to tweak each and every one of these instruments. We're going to remove, what the hell is this? Some fruity compressor? No, we're going to get rid of that. I'm going to delete all the effects here, stereo enhancer and fruity reverb. Ugh, bye-bye. Delete everything. We're going to delete everything and clean up this properly so that we do not have any effects that are on these. So you can see even here, I've put some over here. So I'm going to reset this. I'm going to reset that. Hi-hats. Oh my goodness. Hits, sorry, hits. Delete, delete, sweeper, delete, and reset. Nice. Everything is looking good. Okay. Can I play the beat? Well, I mean, right now it's not gonna sound very good because I've removed all the effects, and on the master channel I've removed everything. So I've just left and what? I've just left it and going home. Oh, okay, that's cool. All right, just get home safe, and then yeah, you can just check out the channel when you get home safe. What was I doing? Yes, I was changing the color for the master channel. Let's make it a nice green. Okay. I'd like to play the beat, but it sounds like shit. So I'm not yet there. We're not even close. Okay, so let's start off with the 808s. Let's go to the EQ. So obviously with 808s, you just want the low end. You want to cut off everything. Okay, let's hear the kick. Just play what I have. I did play what I had. Actually, if you want to listen to what it sounded like, if you scroll all the way to the beginning of the live, you can still do it right now. Just go all the way to the beginning, and I played the entire instrument from the beginning, so you can hear it from how shitty it used to sound like from the beginning. In the beginning. I cannot play this like this. It's gonna sound like shit. So yeah, deal with it. Da, 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 da. Okay, so for the kick, we're gonna do that. So just bear with me. I'm just trying to, yeah, just do that exactly. Good. So the reason I made this peak over here is so that at that specific frequency, a kick is really supposed to punch you in the gut when it hits you. So, oh, just a second here. My freaking headphones are giving me a problem. Right, so I was saying, 1 second here. Right, so the reason, sorry about that. So the reason I make this peak here is so that I can find the frequency for this specific kick at what frequency it would really punch you in the gut. And I kind of feel like it's really punchy around 50, 51 hertz. Let's make it 50. Yeah. So you really amplify it first. So you can feel that punch in the gut, and then normally for a kick, you don't want a lot of low end here. So everything after 50 hertz, you just want to cut off. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try and bring this as close as possible. So it's like as steep drop off after 50 hertz, because this is now where my 808s are going to live. They're going to live here, my 808s. So everything below 50 is just going to kill. It's just going to be like, yeah, this is where the baseline is, you know? And the other reason I want this cut off here is because even the brass and the other instruments are going to fill in this gap with the 808s. And so also I need to take care of that. So yeah. And then of course, even the high end, we want to just taper that off a little bit. We don't want too much on the high end as well on the kick. Some people like to do this. Let me show you. They will just completely cut it off, which I don't know if it's a good strategy, but it makes the kick sound muffled. So I don't know. Yeah. Okay, fine. We'll leave it at that. Okay, let's hear the claps. All right, that's not too bad. And then the hi-hats. All right, so now let's hear this on the song level. But of course, we don't want to hear anything else, so we'll just only play FPCs. And let's put the hi-hats in here as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do for the kick, I want to add a rim shot to go with the kick. So let's find a rim shot to go with this kick here. I think I can find something in Brick Squad. Yeah, that's a rim shot there. So normally a kick would go with a little bit of a rim shot. It would just it adds a little bit of punchiness to the kick. So let's rename this to, well, I mean, color it first and then rename it to rim. Let's call it rim. No, rim shot. A rim shot. And I think this can go on channel 2 together with the kick. So every place that I'm using the kick, so we're gonna literally just copy this and paste it here to go with the kick. I don't know if you can hear the difference, but I can hear the difference because I'm using headphones. I don't but obviously, all right, cool. So we've got that. Okay, so where's the freaking? So we've got. Okay, hold on. Yes, the kick. Sorry, yes. So the kick. Now we want to just because now we've added the rim. So the rim shot's coming in somewhere here on the mid range frequency. So so you see, it adds a little bit more punchiness and it just gives more texture to that kick. Obviously, I can tweak the frequency of this rim shot, and I think I would want to do that. So let's. Yeah, that sounds a bit better. All right, let's increase the volume of the clap. Okay, so that sounds much better. Now let's get rid of, let's go back to this. Let's get rid of the, something I wanted to get rid of. So on the snare, I kind of feel like the snare is a bit on the low end. So let's get rid of the low end on the snare. Yeah, that sounds a bit better. And then the clap. Now there's a little bit of a reverb on the clap, and I don't know if... okay. And why the hell did I pan it to the right? And I've also noticed that there's a little bit of a low end to the clap as well. I mean, a clap is not really supposed to have a low end. So let's get rid of that as well. So let's get rid of that on the clap. Yeah, that sounds a bit better. I might want to add a little bit of high end on the clap as well. Okay, so now on our FPC FX, we can now add some reverb, I guess. Let's hear how that sounds. So let's go to reverb. Now the problem with this is we don't want it to be too much reverb because it might sound a bit weird with the 808s coming in. we don't want to make the but we can cut off the bass from the reverb on the FPC. So let's select something like not a venue, sorry. Large hall. No, that sounds like shit. Large hall, drum room, studio, small studio. Nope. Cathedral. Oof. Bass multiplier. Okay, let's remove the dry and early. That just sounds so weird. right, that's the low. Yeah, that was what I was looking for. Sorry. So 1 second here. Bear with me for a second. Yeah, so the low cut off. So everything below, let's say 200 hertz, we don't want it to. What the fuck is that sound? Just bear with me. I'm still tweaking stuff, man. We are. I told you, we've got like a lot of work to do. So just bear with me for a second. So what I'm doing right now is I'm adding a little bit of reverb to the FPC. Now, what the FPC is a combination of the kick, the clap, the 808, and the snares and the hi-hats. Okay, so basically you can see all these channels over here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of these instruments here combined are the FPC, and the FPC now goes into one channel, the FPC FX. And so the FPC FX will then have my filters or my effects or whatever I want to add. And so right now what I'm doing is I'm adding this reverb thing. So just hang on and bear with me. I know it doesn't sound I know it sounds a bit weird, but just bear with me for a second. What I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to find a sweet spot for the reverb in a way that it doesn't reverb the 808s and the kicks, but only the clap, snare, and the hi-hats. And it makes the FPC sound like it's being played inside a large hall or a cathedral kind of a thing. So that's what I'm trying to do. So just bear with me. Just give me a second here. Let me have a look-see. Okay. Oh my God, there's a lot of work to be done here. Let me save this project for a second here. Okay, so now I'm kind of happy with it, a little bit happy with this. I mean, I still feel like I might reduce that reverb a little bit more, I think. The wet level really. I don't know why the kick sounds like as if it's is it the kick? Let me hear this. Yeah, it's the kick. The kick sounds like it's okay, that sounds a bit better. Okay. Let's move on to the strings, choirs, violins, and violin 2. All right, so let's go here. So we're going to straight off go into, okay, but before I add the FX here, let's hear each one of these. Yeah, so there's no reverb on these, so that's good. Nice. Oh man, the brass just sounds amazing. Oh, this sounds amazing. But I might want to reduce that a little bit. All right. Brass 3. Let's see what that sounds like. Oh. So let's have some release on this. It sounds a bit too. Let's increase the attack. Nope, that's too low. And sounds okay-ish, I guess. Let's go to the next one. And there's no reverb on that. Sweeper. That sounds like a Hiroshima bomb is getting dropped. Okay. I'm happy with these so far. Now, let's go to our strings, and we're going to listen to just the strings on their own without the other stuff. So let's do this, and let's play it from... I want to listen to it from here all the way till here. So let's go till there. And let's get rid of these. Oh, man. I mean, this is even without the reverb, and it already sounds, oh, it sounds really good. So now what if I do add the reverb? You know? Like, what is it going to sound like? Um... Oh my god. Sweet. Woo. Oh man. Oh man.
Chill Out Records.
So why
Chill
does
Out
this...
Records.
Okay, let's add the reverb and whatever to Chill Out Records tag.
Chill Out Records. Chill Out Records. Chill Out Records. Chill Out Records. Chill Out Records.
And let's add some delay. Where is thou delay? Delay 3. Ooh, I've never seen this one before.
Chill Out Records.
Ooh, wee, man. This must be like a new delay. I've never seen this delay. The one that I've always used is delay... let's replace this with delay... Where the freaking delay 2? Yes, that's the one I've always used.
Chill Out Records. 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 Chill Out.
You can make it ping pong.
Chill Out Records. 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 Chill Out Records.
Let's increase that a little bit more. Let's do this.
Chill Out Records. 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 Chill Out Records.
Why the freaking hell does this violin sound like it's in the freaking toilet, man? I might need to add its own... Yeah, okay, I know what that means. Okay, so let's hear this violin on its own first. This freaking violin sounds like it's in a freaking toilet, man. Nope. Pattern. Oh, that's why. It's not going into the freaking orchestral. Oh, look at that mistake. There we go. Oh my god. I just didn't spot that. Yes. Okay. And the tag is going straight to master. The hi-hats. Yeah, I was wondering why the freaking hell does this violin sound like it's in the toilet? Oof. All right, let me not be too lazy. Let me get rid of the things that I don't want in this. Yeah, I'm happy with that. All right, let's hear this. Let's hear this song.
Chill out records, chill out records, chill out records, chill out records.
Why the hell am I not able to freaking change the color of this rim shot thing? What the freaking hell is going on? That's a bit strange because this one's selected to that blue, but it's like I'm not able to freaking change the color of this thingy. Like I say accept, but it's like it does nothing. It's like FL Studio is like, fuck you, man. We're not gonna change this color. Look at that. What the hell am I doing? Is it because it's locked or something? Or ooh, that's a what? I did not know I could do that. Wow. Every day is a learning curve. So what does that mean? All right, there we go. Right, so now it's changed. Oh, that was weird. Uh-huh. So that's FPC. That's actually right. I mean, damn, it just sounds... So now that FPC sounds a bit off. I don't know why, but we'll find out. Let's tweak it. So what do we have here? What the hell am I doing? What the hell am I doing? Let's hear the FPC one. I want it like... So it's that. Okay. Nope. Second last and the last is 2. Second last is 1. Yeah, and then the first 8, the first 4 is this third one. Okay, so we're there. Let's move it to, I think that's fine. The kick can stay there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of, that's fine. Okay, so. Yeah, that sounds a bit better. Let's put... Nice. That sounds nice. All right. One thing I've noticed about the clap, we might want to make this like stereo. We might need to add some stereo effects to the... Yeah, I remember the clap had like this stereo, what was it called exactly? Stereo enhancer, yeah. Basically, all this thing does is it phases out the right and left channel. It phases it by a few milliseconds or something, so it sounds like as if they're miles apart. It makes the clap sound it's miles apart. So let's pick something subtle. Pre-post. What do we want to do? I think this is fine. What I'm going to do is so it makes sense why I had panned it to one side. Let me hear this 1 second. Yeah. Okay, I think I am now ready to master this. Everything sounds like I've equalized it to the best of my abilities. Let's hear this song now.
Chill out records, chill out records, chill out records.
Oh wait, one more thing about the tag is I want to add some FX to the tag. I want to add some EQ to the tag, sorry. EQ, let's move this EQ up if I can. Move up again. Yeah, so on the EQ on the tag, obviously, let me select the tag so I can hear what it sounds like.
Chill out records, chill out records, chill out records, chill out records, chill out records.
And let's just do something like
chill out records, 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 chill out records.
And we want to do that.
Chill out records, 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 chill out.
Just a little bit of high end there. And a little bit of mid range.
Chill out records, 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 chill out records. 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 Chill Out Records.
Yeah, that sounds a bit better.
Chill Out Records. 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 Chill Out Records.
All right, so now let's master this. So we're gonna compress this thing and really amplify this and see what can we improve. So let's just go to clear RMS and enable this.
Chill Out Records. 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 Chill Out Records.
Wow. That is a wrap, guys. Man, shit. All right, so I guess that's gonna be a wrap, I guess. And how long was that? 1 hour 44. God damn, that's one hell of a session. Anyway, for those of you that joined and liked and subscribed and all that kind of stuff, you know how it is. Thank you so much for checking out the channel once again. And I hope you guys have a fantastic week up ahead. And until next time, guys, I shall see you again. Peace.